Hey, it's your favorite professor, Dr. Grimsey here. Let's talk about really happy stuff. This week we have another paranormal tape to go over. I think I misled you just a few seconds ago. It's not very happy. Nothing about this is very happy. In fact, a lot of these aren't happy, and I've jumped the line. I've got a lot of questions about the validity of the tapes of my research. And here's the thing: I have a response to those questions. I think that everything I'm doing is perfectly capable, normal, perfectly. These tapes are very real. The research that I've done is immense. You're just getting a taste. This is just a taste. We've got so long to go. This is a marathon. This isn't a sprint. The main thing that you need to know is you have to hear this information and disperse it. It may be entertaining to you, this whole, strange doctor in a strange world doing all these wild things, but everything you see, it's real. And I need you to watch this.
Hey Kevin, I hope you got my last tape. I'm sorry, it's been a little longer than I thought it would be until I got another one of these to you. I want to get as many of these I can out, but I've come down with some sort of cold. I don't know. We were doing some tests with some bats and some viruses and stuff with bats. I hope I didn't catch whatever that was. But I've got another one for you. I hope you're getting my tapes. This one is... we call it SCP-087, and Kevin, you have to know that there are places in this world that don't make sense, that defy explanation. There is real darkness in this world, and this is one of the ones that keeps me up at night. So, this is a stairwell, and it's not just a stairwell. It basically absorbs light. Anything that we shine down there, brighter than about 75 watts, doesn't actually make anything brighter. We can't see very well. Not only that, but we've tried descending this multiple times. The most recent one is completely redacted. But get this. Check this out. I'm gonna attach another image on a disc that goes with this tape. You'll see 087 on it. Sometimes when we get far enough down, and we've explored very, very far down, there's a face. There's something haunting this stairwell, and it doesn't have pupils in its eyes. Just take a look at this. So this is the end of the third exploration. We have one of our scientists and one of our workers descending here, and they've continued down this stairwell for kilometers in the dark. And the worker says, I'm not getting anywhere. I think it's time I went back. I mean, going down is one thing, but this is a long climb back. And then the doctor radios back and says, you have been provided with food, water, and blankets to last you 24 hours. Please continue down. The worker says, no, I think I'm going to go back up. And this is worker D9884, by the way. They turn towards the previous flight of stairs in order to go back up. The last thing we hear is a scream, and then a panicked and hysterical, it's been following me. This whole time it's been right behind me. Oh God, it's right behind me. It was looking right at me. Doctor, please do something. Please help me. Oh God, no, please get it away. Please, no, please. I know it was following me. Help me, help make it leave, please. No, it was looking at me, it was staring at me. I knew it was here. It's been watching me this whole time. Oh God, please help me. No, please. Then D9884 continues to scream and plead hysterically as she rapidly descends the staircase. The previously heard static-like screeching seems to overlay the audio feed, beneath which can still be heard the original sound of the crying child. That's another aspect of this, is that there's a crying sound like a child coming from down below the stairs, and you never reach it. You never seem to reach it. Approximately 14 flights down, the video feed swings to show the area directly behind D-9884. The face is now approximately 20 centimeters from the camera lens. It is not staring at the subject, it is rather fixated on the camera lens, giving the illusion it is making eye contact with those viewing the footage. It is important to note that since the sighting of SCP-087-1, the face, the sound of the crying girl and the pleading has been increasing in volume, indicating that D-9884 is nearing the source. After an approximate 150 panicked flights of descent with 3 visual confirmations of SCP-087-1 still in pursuit, she trips and appears to fall unconscious. Video feed indicates a strong proximity to the source of the crying. The static and screeching noise continue. Video feed shows yet another descending flight of stairs, indicating that she still has not reached the base of the stairwell. 12 seconds of motionless pass before the face comes in full view of the camera. That's where we got this shot from. Eye contact being made directly with the viewer. Audio and video feed cuts out, and no connection is reestablished. Holy God. Kevin, I'll send you more next time. I gotta go.
Listen to me, I'm not sure if the subject is truly the entity within the stairs or just the stairs themselves. So let's talk about the stairs. First off, the first dimension is a dot. If we are traveling, that's the second dimension. So let's say there's a few different points in the second dimension. Let's add another dimension behind that, and then from the second dimension, we can understand that there's a third dimension out there. You can visually see that. Now here, we all are existing within the third dimension. I can move back and forth, forwards and backwards. But the fourth dimension, now that's time. Time is something we're all moving on, but we can't move backwards or forwards. We only have one direction. We're only in one plane. A lot of physicists have talked about black holes, and more specifically white holes that are the opposite of black holes. These are almost like a black hole that you can go through and not get sucked into, you can come out the other end of. And if they exist, then they're going into the past. This is moving in the fourth dimension and how we can perceive that from our dimension that we're living in. So let's say, let's just get rid of this. Let's say that there is a dimension that we're living in right now. We're going to call this just the regular known universe. Oftentimes we talk about parallel realities. So parallel realities exist opposite ours. I think the string theory has 12 different realities within it. So this is our reality. This is you. I have wonderful handwriting, that's why I'm a doctor. What if there was a small dimension called pocket dimension that we existed, coinciding with, I would suppose? What if we could get into that pocket dimension? The only way we'd be able to do that is through a white hole, but what if the white hole is also a white hole for the fifth dimension? This is something that we can't even discernibly see a black hole, so this is beyond our regular scope. This door that leads to the stairs very well could be a fifth dimension anomaly in itself. The beings located in this pocket dimension. In the last video, I talked to you about beings that positively reinforce themselves. So what if this little pocket dimension here, so this is us again, what if this pocket dimension here just wanted to exist and had to figure out a way to constantly exist? This would mean that it would spiral down and down or spiral out. We would conceive it as down, walking through it. But what if this dimension was able to just continue and continue? What could live in that dimension? Within that stairwell, there is a being, an entity that is chastising people, that's chasing people. Now, this is one of the artist's depictions. I've also included a photograph of the subject within the videotapes. We don't understand the scale of entities such as this. We may not know what we're looking at, but we're trying to figure out how it could most look like us. That's why aliens are typically seen as green with big black eyes. This entity is beyond our understanding from the physical realm. This entity could be a manifestation of a ghost within the pocket dimension. Whenever you see maybe an elevator that's broken, or Maybe something that's directing you towards an area where you can hear particular sounds coming from a door. Don't go in. Whatever you do, don't go in. You are not prepared to enter any kind of dimension where the entity could stop you, could be behind you. You can't do it. If you find yourself in a situation where you may think you're up on the stairwell, you need to contact me at Inside SCP. Make sure this video gets out to everyone because we want people to know. We want people to see and we want people to understand that when they're in that situation, there's only one person you can contact, and that's me, Dr. Grimsey, at Inside SCP. And we're gonna outfit you to go down the stairwell and figure out what exactly is down there. We've got the equipment, and you're gonna come out all right. You're gonna be fine. We've got all kinds of different safety gear, safety glasses. You're definitely going to come out of the pocket dimension stairwell.
From Robots Radio Network, this is Inside SCP Foundation. Our full film is available on YouTube, and audio is available on all podcast services, Spotify, Apple, and many more. Find us on social media at Inside SCP, or just search Inside SCP Foundation. For more information, go to robotsradio.net.